Hey guys. Making sure that I got all my messages sent out. Oh my gosh, Jason Ross is in the building. I think he came here just specifically to mess with me. But man, Jason, at some point, maybe we should do one of these together. Once we're quarantined for like a week, maybe we can work on our song together. That'd be sick. I think it'd be fun too. Jason and I started a track. I think it's a cool. Well, maybe we should wait to talk about it. Maybe if you're down to get together, we should talk about it because I think it's kind of cool. Just our perspective and the things we're good at too are different, and a lot of opportunity to learn from each other. Making sure that I got my message. Gotta turn my phone off. I'm like monitoring the chat from my phone. So anyway, thanks to everybody that came back that was checking out the stream last week. I was trying to get in here every day this week, but there's just been so much shit going on. I haven't had the time. And yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of like depressed too, just like dealing with all this. You guys have been. It's just virus stuff is just weird. Kind of like have these moments where it feels fake, like it's not really going on. And I'm also like, when I start getting bad, I moments where it gets really intense, and then it kind of feels like it's like not a real thing that's happening. So yeah, that's been really just bizarre. I don't know if any of you guys are feeling that. For some reason I felt like I should do that. I don't know that it's going to get any better anytime soon, but working on music has been really working on I've been messing around with a lot of new plugins too. Been messing around with like the kilohertz stuff a lot. I was thinking like I would probably mess around with those a little bit more. I actually just opened up the same project that I was working on last week. Been kind of like messing with it a little bit. One thing I definitely forgot to do a lot was like pay attention to what you guys are saying in the chat. So that's like obviously important to me. I want to like know what's going on with you guys, you know. I have like some weird filter set on, so like some people are getting cut off from saying stuff like swear words and shit, which I obviously don't care about. I have to figure out how to like turn that off. I don't care if you guys swear. Come on. Fine. And yeah, I'll upload this stream later. And probably cut off all the talking. Unless you're like in the stream, I don't feel like the talking is important, right? People just work, you know? Oh, my mic's cutting out. Shit. I need to turn it up a little bit. Mic cut out. Wonder why. Oh, the mic threshold's too high. Okay. Maybe I need to just talk louder. Is that better? I set it high intentionally so I don't have to wear headphones. Is that working better? You guys got to tell me. Jason's texting me. Tell me. Hopefully that's working. Okay, let's see. All right. Well, you guys just keep giving me a heads up if this thing, you know, if it keeps messing up, and I'll change the gate on the mic So yo, and thank you, Jason Ross, helping me out here. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll speak a little bit louder. No problem. Okay. So, periodically I'll try to, jump in here and like answer questions and stuff. So just, I'll go back and look. I need like someone to help me out. Maybe Jason Ross can call me at some point and tell me some shit if he can stick around. So yeah. Anyway, okay. Let me try fucking around with some shit. So I'll play around with some of those kilohertz plugins too today. Because I've been having so much fun messing around with kilohertz stuff. I, like many of you, just, I really love using all the Ableton stuff. All the Ableton's effects and stuff are really cool, but you can do a lot of great stuff with all the kilohertz stuff too. Kind of like another little toy chest. Like, it's like, look at all these things. I just get excited looking at all this stuff, But anyway, one of the cool things too I've been doing lately is like building racks in general, like using Ableton stuff too, but using kilohertz stuff with Snap Heap, and multipass and stuff. I don't know if you guys mess around with that stuff, but it's fun to play with. So anyway, I want to play around with this project. I'll just play what I got so far. Where was I at? Tell me if the volume's okay on this too. So I was like playing around with arrangement stuff. I actually don't really like some of the shit that I did on the on this breakdown here. I had all this, like, basically for people that weren't listening last week. So I did a track back on my album called A Cult Classic back in like 2015 with Bryn Christopher, who's a vocalist. I actually had his vocal muted. I'm going to put it back in there. I wanted to kind of make like an updated version of the track that kind of like had like a more aggressive, like metal kind of feeling to it. Cause his voice reminds me of like Led Zeppelin or something in this track in particular. Just give me some time, baby, don't go. Don't leave me on my own. You're mine now anyway. So I just thought, it'd be kind of cool to do like a metal style dubstep track with that vocal. Some shit I could play in my set or whatever. It's also an opportunity for me to like kind of update the production, something I would play now. The track's called Mine. Came out about 5 years ago. It's kind of hard to believe that. Time fucking flies, but I don't know if you remember, like Getter did a remix of it, and that came out like a year later or something like that. So it's a pretty old track. But there's just like a lot of cool samples and stuff laying around, and I just kind of, yeah, I don't know, figured I could flip it some. But I do think that this, I think I should leave the vocal in, and all this shit's gotta go. Some of it was kind of cool, but I think it's just too many ideas at once. I'm just gonna like mute this stuff and put back in that like acoustic guitar thing that I had last week. This little guitar. There was like a well, oh, it's here. There it is. Yeah, here we go. Now I got all kinds of guitar stuff going on. This little guitar rig thing. Right. Mike's still sounding good. Let me know. And someone that's watching, if you got my phone number, just if you don't mind texting me. It starts really getting fucked up, like sound wise. All right. Sorry guys, I'm mute some of this stuff that's going. You know, I think one of the hardest things about working on stuff sometimes is when you got a lot of really cool stuff that you spend a lot of time making, like recording guitar. You know, it's like I spent a lot of time recording stuff and chopping stuff and making it perfect and everything. And then you realize at a certain point that you're like, this is cool, but it doesn't work in the song. I think that's a sticking point for a lot of people, include like a huge sticking point for me is that I'll create all these ideas in a song and then I'll be so just attached to them that I don't want to get rid of them. Then your project turns into a giant, you know, just mess of ideas that you're kind of attached to. Hard to move on sometimes, but I feel like I've gotten a little better at it over time. Definitely taking a break and coming back and listening after a day sometimes is like that kind of like a much needed part of the process sometimes, you know, to decide if you really miss a part or not. But maybe there's a way for me to bring some of these ideas back into the player. Got this bus here. I'll try to talk about signal flow a little bit as well. Okay. That's so much nicer already. This is all that's on my master right now. So yeah, I like the idea of trying to create a little bit more drama in this section. Be nice if like a kick drum comes in there. Then here. I feel like this section here has to go crazy somehow. Let me just copy. So if you hold like Command Shift D, just copies the whole section. I'm sure you guys might know. So this, like, I kind of want to do like another version of this sound. See what we got here. I believe I made a lot of these sounds using, yeah, Serum, of course. I almost feel like you could get away with like just layering another I forgot how we made this. Let me take a look around it. What's going on here? Okay. Well, I didn't get very creative with it. Sometimes it's really cool just to add. It's kind of cool using the FM from B, I guess. I always talk shit about it, but it's useful sometimes. Get that frequency modulation. Gotta find that little sweet spot. So yeah, maybe I'll try a different wavetable too. So these are a bunch of wavetables I made. I should make some more on stream at some point. That's kind of cool. Maybe just get the same filter movement going. That could be kind of cool. Maybe a little too screechy. Let's see what we got going here. Oh yeah, you want me? Okay. John gets. I don't know if John's gonna get mad at me or not. I will say this: it's way more fun using the skin that John made. I don't know if he's gonna kick my ass or not. Pretty big dude. He can fuck me up. There's no question. Maybe try a different filter. We got here. I like using. Actually, you know what? Let me do it in the back. Man, he did such an incredible job at this. It's hard for me not to just sit here and look at it. I think I will look at it. So much detail. But yeah, let me add another filter to this. It just sounds better with the skin. I don't know what it is. Let me try. I like using this comb filter sometimes because it does like weird, unpredictable shit. You know? Fucking cool. You know, it might be kind of cool actually, instead of using this one, maybe to have one just go wild on it. You know? Imagine if this thing was like If I turned off like the BPM on it and fuck, dude. You know what I'm saying? You guys hear my voice? I might need to see. Let's see. Guys, let me know if my mic cuts out, because I have a tendency to like start talking very softly when I'm working on shit. It'll just go beneath the threshold of the mic gate. That sounds very cool. So how are we gonna make this go? Sometimes it's fun just to automate in here, you know? That should never be overlooked. But just for the fun of it, let's see, LFO3. Let's put I mean, why not? Draw it right in. Cool way to make like risers, you know? But I love those little like little touches. You know? That's cool. It's got a nice texture to it. So we go up an octave. Well, I forgot to make a copy of this sound, so that's kind of annoying. But sometimes cool shit happens as a result. So we'll call this the high pitch guy. Here's my low pitch guy or girl. Doesn't have to be a guy. I know lots of girls. I know a lot of guys actually with high pitched voices too. My voice is kind of high pitched, I guess. Pretty cool, man. Huh. I think what we had before was like just slightly cooler though. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep rolling with this and try to make something cool out of this. What's meow? Whoa, that's pretty cool actually. I wonder why I called this meow. There has to be a reason. Sound like. Oh yeah, I guess. It does kind of sound like a cat a little bit right in there. Meow. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother doing FMB. I kind of like it, the little meow noise. Trying to find like the most interesting little texture there. Yay. That's kind of cool. Whatever. I mean, probably I could just copy this here. Auto filter shit. Get the little plus sign. Some of this you guys already know. I don't need to tell you some of this shit. See what I'm saying? Like you can, I think if I like were to filter this down and add some reverb to it, it would sound really cool, you know? This noise too needs like some more texture on top of it. You know? I mean, that's cool, but yeah, I don't know about that noise. Sounds better with no phaser on it. You know, I think I could probably end up making a better noise. Never know. Sometimes I just start shooting in the dark. You have those days where you get in the studio and everything you do is fucking amazing. Come on here. And then you got most of the time it's like half and half, right? I'm not afraid to admit that most of the time is actually more like I'm lucky if I get about a quarter of the things that I'm doing. No? So it's kind of cool, like, while this is really aggressive, I like you can hear a little bit of the tone. So it almost feels like it should go like dun 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 dun. Then focus on. I don't think we need the white noise. Sounds like shit. Sounds a little better. Trying to get some more movement out of this sound. This is my favorite filter. You get 2 filters and 2 for the price of 1. And you get this little band pass here, which is like a little scoop. Kind of always reminds me of like how you'd kind of scoop like a guitar or something, you know? You get all this excitement in the low end and you get all this excitement in the top end because the mids are kind of gone a little bit. I have a tendency to overdo it though, for sure. People, friends are just like, gotta add some more, bro. But that's kind of part of your sound sometimes, is doing shit wrong, you know? You gotta prove your friends wrong. When all your friends tell you to do something, say fuck you, man. This is sound. Keep pushing it, you know? See. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm just saying what's up to people in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'll try to, I mean, I'm like trying to be as transparent as possible with my process here. It'd be cool, like, I guess maybe in the future I'll try to get someone to come in here with me so that while I'm working, like, real time, and read comments, talk to me, because it's so hard for me to like switch mode, like reading comments to like doing stuff on screen. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do that before. Like, I'm sure some of you guys probably do some streaming and stuff. I'm brand new to this. This is like the second time I've ever done a live stream, but it's actually really hard to do both at the same time. I'll probably get better at it as time goes on. I hope I get better at it. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. So, yeah, I don't care that you guys swear. Why is this blocking swear words? Joe, Joe. How do I make wavetables? Yeah, I definitely am going to get into that. I don't know about. Well, maybe I can make one right now instead of using the Skrill. This is like one of Valentin's virtual riot tables, and I think myself and a lot of other people, probably more people than will admit, use a lot of his stuff. And I do too. I also make my own shit too, but you know, it's kind of hard not to use a lot of his stuff because it's really good. But it's not really hard to make wavetables either. It's really easy to make wavetables. Actually, like, that's how I end up coming up with some of the most unique sounds. It's just there. So why don't we do it with this sound? Like, make a new here. Like maybe using. I think I said I was gonna do it, but I was gonna use this little like guitar thing as a wavetable because it's got a lot of the things you'd like from a. Got this cool texture, got a definite tone to it, and also, like, you know, just looking at the waveform itself, it looks, you know, it's a little quiet, but it's robust. And those are from a good wavetable. So, is it gonna be cool? Oh. But you can just simply, just for the sake of time here, you just simply just drag it in. And do some math. I don't know what's going on here. Crash on me? No. Wow. That was slightly scary. Back out on the got see what we got going on here. Well, all right. Let's see what we got here. Process, normalize it, and then take what we got. Wow, what a mess. Okay. So yeah, basically you import here. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. You can also do it down here. If you know the key of the song, or sorry, the key of the sample, you can enter it in down here. It's like C0, for example, or E3, whatever it might be. Do it that way. That's how I typically do it. Do it this way too. Actually, gonna crossfade. Yeah. Wow, it did something really strange to the sound. I think it literally put the entire... Okay, so here's a mistake that I made, but that's actually kind of cool. I actually made a mistake. So when I put this in here, I put the entire freeze file in. That's why it looks so weird. So put all this stuff in, as opposed to like if I were to do Control J. And so look at the difference. So this is like one consolidated piece of audio. I think I could probably make something cool out of this. It was doing something weird. I just want to hear this sound. This is why I don't get anything done, is because I spend too much time playing around. But anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be better if I just throw this. Now I've turned this into one sample. All right, let's try this again. Okay. What note is that? And does anybody got perfect pitch out there? I think it's D. 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 And D. D sharp. Wow, it's pretty close. Okay. So here's another way you can import a wavetable. You can click this thing right here, the edit window, go back here, put in B0, perhaps. Is that the one? Is that our guy? Nope. Okay. Bring him in here. Now it should be mapped to the key. Get it? So now, and look at that. That's much more fun to play with than what I had going on before. And it sounds like shit. So process, normalize each. And then you can go to morph here and crossfade between them all. So now it should sound a bit smoother. Look at that. You know, sometimes it's cool to leave it unmorphed. And even though it sounds kind of shitty, it's cool. I kind of like that sound sometimes. You know, I guess it's up to you how you want to do it, but sometimes it's cool having it sound a little like janky. So that's how you make a wavetable, you know? You can do it a lot of different ways. You can like, I think this was like just a guitar with some flanger on it. Kind of hear the flanger. But you can use any sound, obviously. There's a lot of people out there that have videos online. And I have one too. I was doing it with like Bloodborne samples before. I just want to see how this sounds. Sounds like a like MIDI guitar from like fucking like old school Doom guitar. So I want to make something that like is an aggressive version of. I mean, it sounds nice just layered with it. Yeah, I mean, I almost kind of feel like one way to just like immediately get inspired to make a sound is just take any sound and turn it into a wavetable. You know, like just go on Splice and like download just a bass sound. I mean, at this point, most of the stuff on Splice I've noticed, like I'm sure probably Valentin gets pissed off because I hear most of the dubstep sounds I hear on Splice are just his sounds put through OTT again, which is probably annoying to him. But I would even take one of his sounds and just turn it into a wavetable and just fuck with it, you know? And you'll end up with something different right away. Or just sample a bass sound out of somebody's song. Why not, you know? Or just do this, like just make a sound randomly. It could sound, you're going to change it around anyway. So I think just getting something to work with is fun, you know? Already shoot you in a direction. Let's turn this into something. Oh yeah. Because that way. All right, how should we do this? Sounds pretty cool. Just that one little. Boom, done. I mean, I'm kind of fucking around, but that sounds good actually. I want to put some. All right, so here's an opportunity to use some kilohertz stuff. Got my own little kilohertz hot tab up there. How are we gonna do this? Show you Snap Heap? So what are we gonna do here? Try doing a filter. So this is like basically just like making a rack the same way that you would make in Ableton. For all Ableton users out there, like making racks is the most fun thing to do, you know? Because then you can just pack them up and put them over here, your user library, and you can just throw them on sounds. Set some macros. It's like, oop. I want to put. So here's the other cool thing about using maybe put some verb on here. Maybe I want to like I'll set this macro to reverb too. Might be kind of cool too to do some sound designing in here, you know? These are called snap-ins, which are like Kiloheart's name for plugins. You can just like build an instrument really using Snap Heap. Fun. Put this before. Oh. They even put the reverb after the multi-pass. So cool. I'll put a macro on this too. Whoops. So now when I move this, it'll be cool to have this layer. Oh. Now I can control this macro here. Which will sound like a cool layer underneath. Might be just a little bit too much. Oh, look at all these skins. I feel super cool with all my guys. I'm jumping around sound design wise. Guy needs more love, definitely. I'm also just getting warmed up here, trying to like get my brain on. Oh. Sometimes it takes me like the whole day to get my head. Totally cool. Sometimes it takes a long time to get in the zone. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be in the zone, or sometimes I'll be in the studio for 5 hours, and I just finally start feeling like I can do something. Sometimes I'm in the studio for 10 hours and I can't do anything. You know? Feels like a waste of time. It's not though. It's never a waste of time. Some ways you're always learning things. Your subconscious is like soaking up information. So even like all the things that you tried that didn't work, I would never get hung up on feeling like you didn't. You definitely did. Maybe you don't even realize what you learned till you're messing with a sound and you're like, oh shit, now I get it. You know? Do something and people in this, someone you're working with or some shit's like, what the fuck? How did you do that? And you're like, well, yeah, I was in the studio fucking with this one sound for like 10 hours. I remember that one horrible day. You can make a song, you know, just one special move you figured out. I don't know. Sounds like I'm crazy. I am crazy. All right, let's work on this guy for a little bit. I feel like this guy definitely deserves a little help. Sounds like shit. I'm not going to change the wavetable because I like that looks like a caterpillar, kind of. Yeah, I like that guy. Don't know exactly what I'm doing. You try basic. Try FM from B. I'll put some filter movement on this shit. Coming alive a little bit. Maybe instead of doing like the notch, no, I like the notch filter. Duh. Fucking OTT. Boom. Boom. A slight little bit of movement. Oh, that's too much. Boom. What else we got? EQ? Already got this EQ8 on here. Pro Q3. Eh. How about instead of doing it, now we got a notch going down, maybe get like just a little bump going up. Or the other way. How about this way? Add some excitement in the top end. Dite. Yeah, you want something poking up, I think, right? That's kind of cool. Dite. I mean, let's be real about bass noises. Like, you want to make a bass noise you can make with your mouth, you know? Like, I just think about all the big dubstep tunes. Like you got to be able to just shout it out, you know what I mean? Like, think about like Behemoth by Sudden Death, which, by the way, shout out Sudden Death. I mean, everyone just we cut the music off. It goes da 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 da. So why not make a bass sound that goes dite. Maybe that's corny. I don't know. We'll find out later. Sorry, guys. I'm not even high or anything. I'm just chilling. I think it's been quarantined for a week and I'm already sounding like I'm insane. Rambling. See, I missed the doi. That means it's good, right? Yeah. Yeah, it just needs a little bit more like love. To leave it alone down there. Yo, is the gate still fucking with my voice? I just saw someone mention that. Part 3, Killer Noise Part 3. Yeah, dude, yes. Yes. Manuel Delgado, my man. Dude, yes. So yeah, is my mic cutting off? Dude, alright, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna turn off the gate on my voice. I hope it doesn't. The reason why I have it on is because I don't want it to create that like slap back when it goes through the mic. You know what I'm talking about? Like that always fucks with more than my voice cutting out. How the fuck do I do this shit? Oh yeah, I do it over here. Property. No. Filters. Noise gate. So I just turn this down a little bit. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. That might be better. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Yo. 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 Fuck you. Shit. I like the idea that someone just came into this stream just now. All right, let's see if that's better. Moving forward. All right, let's put like let's see, sound design. Let's put disperser on here to add some cool transient action. I love it. I love that. So check it out. What we got here? No, I don't want a limiter on this shit. I want to put multi-pass. And I want to... I want to put some distortion on one of these bands. Maybe just on the top end. Sweet. And actually, you know what? Got like a little OTT action. Inside multi-pass, which is cool. Now I'll put some distortion in here. Phase distortion. Maybe put on the mids. I don't know. We can move it around a little bit. I feel like on the top. Yeah, it's kind of put it under control a little bit. Maybe put disperser after. So cool. Yeah, now it feels a lot more blended in there. I noticed this is my sidechain situation up here. It'd be kind of cool if there's like a high one here too. So we got this guy. Ooh, what the fuck is that? Sounds like shit. Rhythm. The fuck out of here. I like that one. Now let's make like a brother. Brother. And let's make this guy like his brother that's gonna sing doit 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 with him, but higher. So like, I don't know how can we make him complimentary? Whoa. Maybe this guy's got some wavetable movement. I kind of like that. How they sound layered. That's kind of cool. Maybe like... Yeah. Yeah, and like maybe put some maybe open up multipass and put some like reverb or some shit afterwards or before. Or maybe I should make a snap heap here. Instrument. Yeah, let me make a snap heap. And let me just take all this shit. Multipass. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Where'd he go? Oh, it went onto this channel. What the fuck? Alright. Cut. Can I even do this? I don't think it can be done. I think I'm trying to do something you can't do. Go in there. Fuck, you won't go in there. That's okay. I thought I could do that. You know, probably the move is to get rid of the snap heap, actually. And where's my... I made that one instrument earlier. That one little effects rack. Where'd he go? Running from me. Can't keep running away. There it is. I'm going to put that on. Down, 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 down. On brother. I'm going to call this little bro. This one's big bro. You know what I'm saying? Big bro and little bro. Yo, how's my mic doing, by the way? Maybe squarify the wavetable. You know what? I will. I want to do that on big bro because now. Hold on a second. I'm gonna make a copy of it before I squarify it. By the way, is my mic doing better? Yeah, collab with Skrill again. Yeah, maybe one day. I fucking miss that guy. I love Sonny so much, man. I miss that dude. I want to hang out with him again soon. Yeah, I feel like this guy would be cool if he was squarified. I'm just going to do it for fun because I think it's a good suggestion. And can show you how to do that. You do that right down here with all these really cool, interesting... oh, wait. Actually, Squarify's up here, isn't it? Is it not? Where the fuck is it? Squarify. Isn't it down here? I thought it was down here. I haven't used that in a while. Yeah, Square. Squarify. Squarify. Yeah, just removes all the odd frequencies. Is that right? How's he sound? That sounds fucking cool. Good suggestion. How do they sound together? What if I fucking pan them? That's kind of cool. Damn, that sounds sick. Dude, it doesn't need to be here. I need to come up with something different for that part. Damn, that sounds hard. That sounds fucking dope. Doesn't need all this shit going on though. Oh, it does. All right. All right. I gotta fix this. What if this filter opened up as it went, you know? Feels like let a little bit of that. Let me see here. That's so cool. That's kind of cool. Put some reverb on that shit. Put OTT. With OTT after. Damn, I don't know if it was better or not. Dang. Sounded cool as a layer though. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna make a copy of it. This is what I do. I be copying shit and then I freeze it. The best part is playing with the tails. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, updates available. I wonder what they might be. Probably nothing useful. Yeah. Yeah, I was saying, I actually like use the, okay, someone said it sounds like the Duality remix. You are very astute. And a fan, obviously, if you know my other shit. So thank you. Yeah, I actually referenced that in the last stream. I was like, dude, I want to try to do more tunes that have this like dotted note riff. Because everyone's doing quarter notes, you know? So I was like, I don't want to do a quarter note drop. And I don't want to do a triplet drop. So someone was like, why don't you do a dotted note drop? And I was like, all right. I already did one, but I fuck with it. I like the idea of trying to, you know. I mean, think about how many songs have quarter note drops at this point, like in dubstep, you know? There's fucking almost all of them do at this point, or like a sustained note. So I feel like at some point, gotta flip it. You have to flip it up, you know, at a certain point. So, and I'm not talking shit. It's just, I want to try to make a song that does something different. And I've written so many fucking tunes in triplets now. There's so many. I'm like, I will always love writing songs in triplets because it's fun. It just makes me happy to write in triplets. But I don't know. I think doing dotted notes is cool too. And then you go like, doot, 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 doot. Yo, the Squarify move, that was the move. Let me tell you. I'm gonna freeze all this shit into audio now. You can also do it this way. This is faster sometimes, and it might be good just to preserve the quality. Do you guys ever do this? Resampling? And then I can actually just do both of these at the same time. Do we like the panned idea? Just kind of interesting, right? Why not? Boom. You know, actually, speaking of Sonny, that someone mentioned, this is the way he used to do shit all the time. Just make stuff with synths, turn it into audio, fuck with it. So I maybe have picked that up from him a little bit. From way back in the day. I want these to be on separate channels because I want to play around with their relationship a little bit. Because it could be kind of cool. Oops. You could do like another part. Boom! That sounds sick. Fuck yeah. I like where this is going. I appreciate the suggestions too. Let's try Pro MB. And just, I hear like, yeah, there's like, I think it's that guy right there. See that little peak right there? That's gotta go. It's just gotta be controlled just a little bit. Kind of like this guy. Do they both need to go? I don't know. Oh man. Just slight. Maybe that other one needs to be controlled just a little bit. Yeah, that sounds cool. I want to make that tail louder. Yeah. Stretch it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. What the fuck? Cut off just a little too soon. Cut off there. How about that? Yeah, we gotta have this go like dun 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 dun. So we can make it sound different than the duality remix. You know, one of the things too that is important, I just want to mention real quick, is that I'm sure so many times you start working on a track and then you get to this place in the song where you're like, fuck, this sounds like someone else's song. And that happens to everybody where you're like, shit, man, like, so now what do I do? This sounds way too much like either something I already made or something. More commonly, it sounds like somebody else's song. Just keep pushing, man. Don't let it defeat you. Just keep pushing. Keep trying to figure out ways to make it different, you know? So like that could be it, where it's like, all right, we know that this kind of sounds a little bit like, at least that pattern and like the rock kind of like sensibility kind of reminds me of the duality thing. But all right, like now the move is for me, the game is to try to make it sound even more different, you know? And we can figure out ways to do that. So like dun 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 dun. That's kind of cool. Bam ba-dum. Bam ba-dum ba-dum. Some shit like that. Bam ba-dum. What the fuck? Hold on. No, that one's got to go later. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Dun 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 dun. Is that right? Yeah. So dun dun. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right? Maybe. Let's layer Lil Bro into the mix. Lil Bro goes in there. This is the fun part, right? Oh shit. Take a little, this is where you start like getting creative with like splicing shit together, you know? Shit's a lot of fun. You know, it's definitely more fun then. This is more fun than getting coronavirus. That we know. This one's got to go up though. Bah, bah. So how does it sound with the beat? Oh. Bam, ba-dam. Right? That's wild. It might be too fast though. Here, let me try like making this super staccato. How about that? Oh, we need some of the vibe though. Yeah, just make it just a little bit more. You can also do it this way too, which is fun. You guys ever try this? Where you take this, it's not gonna work on the guy below, but you can play around with this stuff right here. So it is kind of these guys down here too. If I really want to make it punchy, it's gonna have to be, let me mute some of this reverse stuff. Dun 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 dun. Get rid of this guy too. That's kind of cool, man. I don't know. And you know what else I want to do? Later, how about in an hour? I want to make this like, I want to make this snare like really obnoxious in this part. So we'll, yeah, let's do this. Just as a reference. This will be our obnoxious snare. Bing. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, that might be kind of cool though. Nah, it needs to be high. Maybe longer too. Whew. How would it sound with that, like, really ringy one? Oh, shit. This part might be kind of cool. Might be too obnoxious. I don't know. Maybe just take part of it. Maybe a high, really high one. Oh, that's fucking dope, dude. It's like the anvil from Slipknot. I keep referencing Slipknot. I mean, it's one of my favorite bands for sure. Yeah, keep the low one here. Dude, it's missing it now. That's how you know it's good. It's got to stay. Ooh. Pitch that guy back down a little bit. Do. Let's go triplets. Control 3, triplets. Do. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe like super, super tight. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, let's hear what we got so far. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm feeling that shit a lot actually. Turned out all right. Dude, also thank you guys for tuning in. I am just happy to be here with you guys because it's been such a weird fucking week, and I wouldn't blame anybody for not wanting to work on music this week. So I hope that, you know, I mean, I've been looking at my friends' streams and stuff, and it's been really inspiring to me to see people working on stuff. Because I really haven't felt like doing anything. I've just been like trying not to look at my phone too much because it's just, I don't know, maybe you might be like me where I just like start thinking about dark shit, you know? Just start thinking about how sad things can be sometimes. And just makes me not want to work on stuff. So yeah, just thanks for, I'm just happy to be here with you guys, like working on stuff. It makes me feel a lot less bummed out, you know? And I plan on trying to stream with some of my friends too. Like I was talking to Must Die earlier this week. We're trying to figure out how to get on here together. And actually me and Matt Zoe have started to figure it out. I think he already was doing it last night. So him and I are going to try to jump on and mess around with some ideas sometime soon. And actually, what time is it? It's almost 5. All right. So I might leave for a little bit and like go do some life stuff and just check in with my kid and my wife and stuff. And then maybe try to jump on with Matt in a little bit. But yeah, I hope some of the stuff was cool. Like, I hope it's just fun watching other people work sometimes, you know? I think one of the things I hope comes across is that I don't know everything and I'm just like experimenting and trying things out and trying some suggestions that people mentioned. Getting stuck, trying to figure out how to get unstuck, trying to get the song to sound not like every other song that I made or somebody else made. So hopefully, like, you're like, hell yeah, okay. Like, everybody's dealing with the same shit. I feel like that's always the greatest thing about, like, getting more and more into making music is that you just meet so many people that just, like, kind of understand what you're dealing with, you know? Like, I feel like so many people are just like, oh, yeah, what are you doing? Making music? Dope, man. You're making beats? It's like, yeah. I mean, I am making beats, but it's a lot of other shit that comes along with it, you know? And you wouldn't really get it unless you're spending upwards of, 50 hours, 60 hours a week just looking at your computer. So if you're out there doing that stuff, I'm like, I feel you, you know? It's not easy, you know? Sometimes it's easy. I feel like you earn the easy sessions you earn, you know? When I have a really easy session, I'm just like, oh man, I know a hard one's coming up next, you know? Like the one where you just sit in here like, I suck. So this was like in the middle, I think. I feel like I definitely made some progress. Which, by the way, I should fucking save. I always forget to save. Yeah, so much respect to you guys. I hope you make something cool today. And if you do, just feel free to hit me up on Twitter or on YouTube, you know? I feel like I'm on Twitter way more. So just hit me up on Twitter. Show me shit you're working on, you know? I'm going to come back later, I think. So, big up, guys. And if you're feeling bummed, you're not alone. I'm feeling bummed. This whole week I've been feeling bummed, but I feel a little bit better. Hope you guys feel a little bit better. All right? Peace.